Hello, internet. How are you doing? How's it going? So today we're doing something a little bit weird and janky, if I would say, a little bit crazy. But one of these uh, cards just really struck out to me. I was looking over them, and I saw the Outlaws Merriment because originally I was actually looking at the what's his name? Robber of the Rich, which is supposed to be a little, toss to Robin Hood. And unfortunately, I don't have enough cards to make this Robin Hood deck work. I was trying to work with it, and maybe when I do sort of get enough wild cards, or when I find a good enough synergy to work with it, and then I came across Outlaws of Merriment. And look at this guy. Look at this human cleric. He looks really fun to use. So I thought, why don't we make a deck centered around the Outlaws of Merriment, or the Outlaws Merriment. So we'll call it Jeskai Rave Party. I don't know. So here we have 3 Shock, 4 Scorching Dragonfire. In the video you might see that this isn't exactly how it is, but this is eventually how I felt like the deck would, work, because there wasn't enough removals for especially for the current meta. And I was playing it in best of 3, forgetting completely about the sideboard. And well, we were sort of winning, I guess you would say, with that sort of disadvantage of not being able to sideboard. But yeah, so it starts off sort of like a Jeskai um Planeswalkers deck, but what we really want is, well, okay, let's be honest. It is a Jeskai Planeswalker deck. We're not kidding anyone here. We got the Royal Scions, Teferi, Narset, Sarkhan for, the +1 and turn everyone into a 4/4 red dragon. We got Chandra, Eugene, and then so who's to tell me that this isn't a Jeskai Super Friends deck? So in bare essence, it is, but how we get there to that ultimately sort of Sarkhan, bam, 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 flying dragons, flying planeswalker slash dragons slash, creatures. How we get there is where Outlaws Merriment comes in alongside Fires of Invention, because playing these cards, Fires of Invention is a really strong card. You usually see it in Grixis, but we're using it now in Jeskai, which I really love. I really love the Fires of Invention, despite the fact that it does have a little bit of a downside to it. I kind of like wish that we could find a way around it when we don't need it, when we have like so many land on the board, and just only being able to play 2 at a time is kind of sort of a disadvantage when it comes to the end game, which is what we aim for, because this deck is sort of like a mid-rangey and super end game kind of deck. So you really want the games to drag on, and that's why we have the Outlaws of Merriment, so that we can sort of just delay a little bit, gain health, maybe do a little bit of damage if you draw into that trample and haste, or gain health with the the funny cleric, lifelink, or just sort of just ping our opponent for 1 damage every time we draw into the human rogue. But anyway, there isn't really much to say about this deck. It is hard to play. It is quite janky, but I love the Royal Science card. Look at that card art. It's amazing. And I am a sucker for, fire and ice. Not to quote Game of Thrones, but yes, I am a sucker for those 2 elements, fire and ice. I loved it when Heroes of New Earth was out. It's a MOBA, kind of like Dota. I would always play Gemini, who his theme was sort of like fire and ice, and I like that combo. Hopefully, Rowan and Will Kenrith will have their own sort of like Planeswalker card that can do justice to the characters. They are very new planeswalkers, and I get it. It's understandable. They don't really have, and they always come in twos, right? They're always a pair. They're on their adventures, especially if you're reading the books or you're closely into the lore of this current set. So anyway, we have Deafening Clarion for the board wipes, Time Wipe for the board wipes, Scorch for the single targets, Narset, so that we can sort of fuel our hand, because sometimes it gets a little crazy and we run out of, you know, cards, especially with Fires of Invention, which, I mean, there's nothing to stop us as long as you have the mana on the board, the amount of mana on the board. It doesn't matter what kind of mana that is. So yeah, I will see you guys into gameplay. Let's rave with this Jeskai party. Why would we sideboard? Why would we mulligan? That's for weak people. We don't side. We don't mulligan for anyone. I already feel it. I already feel like conceding. I feel it so hard. He's playing mono green. I can feel it in my gut. Playing mono green. And this is our, what, second land? That one, oh no, we got the Fire of Invention. Growth Spiral. I think we want to put down the Interplanar Beacon. Or, wait, hold on. Maybe not. Probably just a land first. You put down Interplanar Bacon. Put down Interplanar Bacon. And they already know that you've got like a shit ton of planeswalkers coming. I'm gonna plus that. I mean, I would love to minus it.
I've got time.
Oh, thank you. Just limits what he does. He has to. I guess now is a good time to put down Fires of Invention. He can't counter because I have Teferi. Teferi.
I'll protect you.
Well, we can, if like anything comes down, we can definitely we can't because Fire of Right, creates a food token. You can suck my ass. Suck my ass with your freaking food token. Bye. You have a food token that you can't use. You're gonna have to put down your second Gilded Goose. Stop playing coy. Paradise Druid. Perfect. I think I want to get rid of one of yours.
Might be a bad idea.
So that I can benefit from this. Okay, we have Time Wipe. There's also Deafening Clarion. I just want to be a dick, you know? I just want to like start pissing people off. Bye, Paradise Druid. Goodbye! I just disrupt him, yeah. Disruption is the best way to get into anybody's head. Just disrupt and disrupt. I think I do want to commence the end game. Perfect. You know, high level gameplay. It all boils down to the little things. All right, I forgot we don't have a sideboard with this deck. This is Raver. Fires of Invention. All right, we have it, and I like it. Sarkhan. Kind of need sorry, Ral, but we kind of need land. I mean, Ral would have been perfect, except if we could put him down on the board, maybe like sometime today, tomorrow, the next lifetime. Royal Scions, I'm really sorry. I mean, I would love to, but there's nothing here to discard. I need land. Oh, Kiora.
Bet you've never been hugged by a crab. I love to make a splash.
And there goes our land. Getting mana screwed again. Oh look, protection from red. Cannot be blocked, dealt damage, enchanted, or equipped by anything fucking red. Well, there's the Fires of Invention, and coming out soon is the wow. Yes, please. Outlaws Merriment. Put that down early. Ding 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 ding. It's a party. Outlaws rave party. What's your Cerulean Drake gonna do? Targets you. Well, it didn't target him, so too bad. Looks like he's gonna go for
Life thrives.
something with a 4. Ah, feel so sad for that Hydroid Crassus. It's gonna spawn something. You'll see in a while. Don't worry. It'll be a party. Alright. This is a party. It can be tapped. I do like the idea of having 2 of these. Let's have 2. And just, you know, apply pressure where it matters most. Attack first. I don't know. Maybe we can attack the Kiora. Maybe he has like a Hydroid thingy in there. I don't really know. He's gonna block it. Ooh, tasty. Cannot be damaged by... Right. Basically, it's immortal. I mean, oops. It healed me for like 2. Idiot. I don't think he's gonna be too happy when it... Bye-bye. For some reason, my opponent is pissed at me for something. I don't really know. I'm fully aware of what Cerulean Drake does. I've been playing since he was a little baby. And quite frankly, I'm not afraid of your Cerulean Drake because all it's gonna do, it's 2 damage. And when I get my time wipe, your Cerulean Drake is dead.
One drop
Right.
ripples and grows.
Integrate 2. Chang. Ah. Okay. Well, we can do that. What's the second one? Oh, it hasn't created something yet. Right. Well. Ah, it made another one. Okay. Now we're talking.
Hey!
Okay. We're gonna put down Narset.
I have practiced against many foes like you.
I have practiced against many foes like you. So, well, there's the fairy. We can put the fairy down if we wanted to, but I feel like I want to put Sarkhan on the board.
You will feel the lick of my flames.
You will feel the lick of my flames!
End has arrived.
That hurt a lot. Like, I don't even know if I did that accurately. Oh. We could. I mean, it's not gonna do much, but we could. You never know. He might let us through. Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt to try. Veil of Summer. Because why? Oh, he just wanted the draw, or oh, because it's blue or black. Okay. Veil of Summer. Okay. Well, I'm because you take so long. I'm just gonna like do this, and yep. I don't think we need the. Whatever that was, the Scorching Dragonfire.
Let's get moving.
Let's get moving. Bam ba-dam, bam bam ba-dam, bam 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 bam. I'm away. Oh crap.
No!
I didn't expect that.
I have just the trick for this.
Ooh, Eugene. Hello, Eugene. It has trample and haste. So even if it dies, it'll go right through. Not mistaken.
I know my responsibility.
You're not immune, but if you sacrifice and I draw a card, I do like having Eugene here.
I came into being long before your kind.
Long before your kind. The truth lies beyond division. Okay, so you are going to you. You are going there. And you are going here. You know what? Why don't we just like let everyone just attack everyone? I don't really care about that. Teferi. Or should I? Maybe I should care.
Time to ebb from battle.
Time to ebb from battle. Jeez, I didn't know that's how Kiora sounded like.
In this land, we are all connected.
Sounds terrible. Yes, please. I will block you with this. And then I will look for a card, make sure that it isn't a land. Yep, because you take forever. Perfectly done. Oh, we already have one Deafening Clarion. And he did tap his Paradise Druids to put down the Nisa. So the most that he can do, we're gonna destroy your Nisa with the Ugin. Sure, buddy, do it. Ah, sure, buddy, do it. I don't know what he was trying to go up against, but and we get more. Come on, outlaws, let's have a rave. Ah, okay. Skabroom. Ah, this one heals. Okay. Now, I don't want to Deafening Clarion, but I do want to kill your poor Nisa.
Your past is unwritten.
Your past is unwritten. Then we can put down the Teferi and send back your forest. Bye bye. You were saying, bruh? You were like nicing. What was that? Were you were nicing me, or were you oopsing me? I think it was oops. Oops. We can watch him in playback. Hopefully we recorded it. We can watch him playback. Oops. Here we go. That's what you get for being so cheeky. Good game, motherfucker. No, you gonna cry? You gonna cry? Huh? Huh? You gonna cry?
I got you.
And goodbye. Let's end it right now. Good game, sucker.